Gangstaz. Hey, we got a good one for y'all tonight. We're going to review Chime Time review of Cathy'S. Got a new segment called Internet Gangsters. People getting real tough around here. We're going to do a little Mike Justice and a round to go down. So it's about to go down. So y'all stay tuned, y'all. We finna drop it. Mikey Justice Show. Feel. Roll it.
Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida.
I'm in 6th grade, and it can be scary
There have been about
sometimes.
380 school shootings.
I appreciate you talking to our community about this.
Now's the time. Get ready for
The People's Podcast,
the Mikey Justice Show. Y'all ready?
I'm ready. You don't want music.
There was a man that went by Mike. You like night shows. And so many people won't be mad. They'll have to be good. And what the youth is avoid because they've been misled.
Today I am announcing charges against the shooter's parents.
I had a 6th grader call. This is what she said.
And I really agree with your point of view.
The Mikey Justice Show starts now.
That's right. We back live. The Mikey Justice Show starts now. Boy, we got a treat for y'all. Hey, y'all gonna think it was the first of the month twice.
Right.
And not really, because I know some of y'all hella broke by now. 4th of July, y'all done ate barbecue, y'all done kicked it, done had birthdays and all this stuff. What this like, the 9th or the 10th? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's finna get real sticky around here. Been hot, been raining. You know what I'm saying? You can't pat your little cat and make you a couple of dollars. You're just going through it. You ain't had no blunt. You been wanting a McDouble from McDonald's all week. It's just going down. And speaking of little burgers and African burgers, I know y'all see that fat double cheeseburger bacon that I put on that page, Facebook. And if you didn't, go and check it out. Yeah, I'll be plugging myself. Yep, I'll be doing it. Yep. But how's everybody doing?
I know I'm doing all right.
Man, brother, I am so excited. I've been waiting all week for this. Man, they have really just been stressing your boy, messing with me, man, picking on their little brother and all that, man. So I got some for these old busters. But with that being said, this is the 10th day of July in 2024, the Mikey Justice Hour. You know what's up. Got my man Phil on standby as always.
What's up, everybody?
You know, I like to ask you on the show, man, because I be knowing that you all right. But let the people know how you feeling today, my brother.
I'm blessed by the best, my brother.
Okay. Well, I mean, I appreciate you for giving me credit and all the credit, but you know, it ain't all about me all the time.
You can't take
know
all
what
the
I'm
credit, you know.
Yeah, y'all, we finna have a little fun. You know, I like to start off with my people, all my family and friends that's watching and all that stuff, you know. So with that being said, them Classical Junior Academy Cougars, them Sumner Bulldogs, and the people of Marjorie Stoneman
Douglas
High School, past and present, y'all. If you know, you know. Ain't that what they say, the youngsters, man? You know, we dinosaurs. I tell them all the time on her, man.
Yeah, I got to say the whole thing. I can't say the letters. I confuse myself.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the letters, man?
I don't know. I-Y-K, something like that.
I-Y-K-Y,
Yeah.
LGBTQ, ABCD, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Right.
With that being said, man, the other day, man, we had old Don Bo Day, man. My brother celebrated old 50, his old 50th birthday.
Don Bo.
I'm gonna open that line up, see if he want to get brave enough to call in, because you know, some of us like to support 45 around here. I ain't gonna put nobody's business out there. But with that being said, how did you enjoy that little African burger? Yeah, I took my man's old nice old plate. And when I took it to him, I thought he was going, you know, I put a little extra on there, thinking, you know, he might want to share the plate, but he informed me that he didn't plan on giving anybody any of that plate. So if I happen to catch you on this air or off the air tonight, my brother, my question is, did you eat all that food that I sent with you, my brother? Because I fattened you up. Yeah, and I told everybody, I said it was July the 3rd, so don't get in your feelings. We didn't eat no barbecue on the 4th. We celebrate Juneteenth around here. Our macaroni had egg in it. Get out your feelings. And with that being said, man, shout out to my boy Don Bo.
Don Bo.
This is for another one of my people that watch me on the regular, man. I had to set the record straight because I was saying how everybody around here kind of caught the vapors to me on that BET Awards, and I ain't gonna lie, I still haven't watched it, brother. But you know they gonna show it 5 million times.
Right.
I thought about it. I say, is that saying something, man? That we still haven't watched the BET Awards, man?
I don't know,
brother,
man.
brother. I'm
I don't
not
know
gonna
what
say
it's
that it's
saying.
straight up trash or nothing like that because that's not where I'm at. I'm always down with supporting black and supporting my own, man. But you know, I guess I'm a dinosaur. Like I said, man, some of that music don't resonate so much with me no more. You hear me? But you know, I ain't gonna lie. I used to do it. I'm a student of the game, so I recognize good when I hear good. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care about calling it down. But you know, I noticed that from the post that I was seeing on Facebook, it was a lot of people that was getting all amped when Sexy Red was on there. I was like, these the same people that just got through bashing my little mama a few minutes ago. You hear me?
Right.
But, you know, she done called it down, too. She said you have people that talk about she too raunchy. She needs to turn it down and all this and that and how she a hot mess. She said, but you just got through liking all my pictures like two like 2 posts ago. I was half naked on there, even worse. And you clicked the like on it. So, what,
Right.
you know, but I think, like I said, man, anytime a person has success around these parts, man, people quick to jump on the bandwagon because they want to do anything they can to get a piece of that pie. You hear me?
Yeah.
So, you know, I was seeing people post, get it sexy and all this and that, man. I love it, man. I support people from my city and all that, but my thing is stay consistent. You hear me?
Right.
And I ended up saying last week on the show or something like that you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. I think if she turned it down a little bit more, man, then she would probably appeal to a little bit more broader audience. You hear me? And what I'm saying is you don't have to stop being Sexy Red, but you got to stop being it at certain points. You know, like I be telling people all the time, like I used to tell my daughter, I was like, we don't need to talk at that level, you know, cuss each other and be going back and forth. I was like, you don't hear each other and you don't get nothing done. And, you know, I always get the same argument back. I'm not cussing you. I'm just cussing in conversation. And I'm just saying this and that.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, and I'm not really tripping off the words. It's that level, that you know, that aggression. You know, your temperament, your mannerism, if that's the right word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's elevated. And the cursing is just a sign and shows me how much amped up, you know, you all jacked up like Joe when you doing all that extra. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, just bring it down. And I tried to make a point with my daughter. I'm like, if you was to go in the courtroom in front of that judge and he say he finna slap you with 5 or 10 more years, or you out there with Billy Badass, Officer Friendly, and he finna crack you over the top of your head with that stick because he told you to shut your mouth, quit doing all that extra, or you finna get some more time or get yourself hurt out here. Watch how quickly common sense come into play and you start understanding what they say. That's why I was like, and if you don't, then use a fool. There's no reason to try to, you know, make a mockery or something like that or put more time on yourself by trying to say or do something cute. It is just times where you just going to have to turn it down. You cannot be all extra and amped up all the time. You heard me? Sometimes it got to be business.
Yeah, everybody can't walk in the courtroom like Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
But with that being said, man, you know, I was just telling her that if old girl turned it down sometime, man, I think that more people, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. She has a certain audience that she caters to and certain people that feel her on a certain level, man. But them people not going nowhere. Those the loyal people of St. Louis. Those are the girls that trying to think that they're doing the same thing that you're doing, securing their bag, you know, or whatever, you know. But you're not going to lose them people. If you're trying to get new people, because everything ain't for everybody. Okay, but she's Sexy Red. That's who she is. That's her character. Okay, I understand that, bro. But do you have Vanessa Del Rio come speak at the first grade assembly? And when she do you tell everybody that she's an adult film star, a porn star, and this is who we brought her here because she's a successful person that you children should model your lives after?
Right.
When you bring Sexy Red there, what are you bringing them there for? They know her music. That's why they sing it. They don't need her to come there for that. I mean, and my thing, I wasn't saying take away who she is because I like who she is. And I'm one of the people, bro, I ain't even gonna hate. Sometimes the little broad even look cute sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. So, you know, the half naked is not that bad to me. I ain't gonna lie. You hear me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All her little tattoos, her little piercings. I wouldn't do it, but you know, I like her being who she is. So I'm never hating on her,
if
bro.
she like it,
I
then,
have
you know.
endorsed her several times. And if anybody watched my show, man, I gave her a straight up 100% business plan that I thought she could follow to represent herself better and still be Sexy Red. Remember, a lot of people heard and was like, bro, that was all the way on point. Man, I tell her, I said, I'm 2 blocks from the park where you shot your video over off of Margaret and everything. You hear me? So I've offered her free food. I've DM'd her. I sent her messages. I sent her words of encouragement. So all that about me hating on her, no, I'm not hating on her. I'm not saying that I got her pictures all on the wall and I'm her #1 fan. We besties or nothing, but never hating on her. You hear me? Yeah, man. I appreciate her and what she do. I just don't appreciate it spilling over to the kids, man. I don't want to see my little 4 or 5-year-old talk about popping her cat. I don't want to hear no 4 or 5-year-old talk about yellow discharge or nothing that's associated with Sexy Red on that level. Yeah. Because a 5-year-old ain't even supposed to be experiencing nothing like that, so they shouldn't be talking about it. Certain things for certain people, you hear me? That's some of that hooter. So, you know, I guess it's delightfully tacky. Like I said, I see plenty of tacky. Maybe need to throw a little bit more delightfulness or whatever.
We ain't got to the delight yet.
No, I see nothing but tacky, man. I remember when we was in high school, bro, and Color Me Bad and all them come to Sumner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bro, all we knew, only hit they had out at the time is I Want to Sex You Up. Yeah. But I know damn well that nobody in that building think Color Me Bad was finna get on that stage and sing I Want to Sex You Up. You hear me? I Adore Me and More was a little bit too raunchy. Man, they sung 3-4 words. Dream on, dream away. Y'all stay off drugs and have a nice day. Right. Because that's the only thing that they had appropriate for that school at that time. You hear me? Right. You know, Jesse Jackson came there one time. He told the kids, up with dope, down with hope. You know what I'm saying? I think he thought he misspoke. No. A lot of stuff calmed down when they legalized marijuana. So, yeah, Jesse, you had it right back in 95. Dang. Up with dope, down with hope. To hear all of that. You hear me? All that old peace talk. Nah, I'm just joking with y'all, man. But, yeah, shout out to people like Sexy Red, man. Do your thing. But, you know, you ain't got to take my advice, but that's just my advice, you know. You would really win these people over, you know what I'm saying, if you just tone it down a little bit. But
just a little bit.
It is what it is. What we got next on the agenda, man. Later on in the show, man, we gonna do an old review of Mr. Chime Time when he went to Cathy'S, man. Like, I just want people to just understand where I'm coming from, bro. When he got off his plane or whatever he said, those were some of the first places that he visited. Right. And then the difference between like them and Stellar Hog and all that kind of stuff, he had to sit there and eat the food. A whole dining experience and taking something home with you, bro. Some things you just don't take to the crib. You hear me? You go to Outback Steakhouse to get the whole dining experience. You hear me? You crack the crab legs at Red Lobster. You don't crack them in the Buick and and let butter run down your arms and all. But it is what it is, man. Yeah. But like I said, it's like the Olympics, man. You know, you could come out and have just a hell of a performance. If you the first one, man, you probably ain't gonna get no 10. Like the slam dunk contest, because they have to set a standard and a mark. Where do you go if you just come out giving everybody? So to me, man, when I see 6s and 7s for places like them and Reds, and I think about, you know, how critical and picky dude is kind of about his food, and them being some of the first places, in my mind, that's a pretty good rating. That's like giving them an 8. You hear me? Right. Man, people like Yet Bun, bro. I seen some on Facebook say they straight up sold out of St. Paul's. You hear me? Wow. After all that pub and all that stuff, man. So, you know, I'm keeping it 100, man. I do respect what dudes say. You got millions of followers. What you say can make or break somebody's business. You hear me? And I don't know, man. I had a few people that was saying like, man, dude be a little bit with the extra sometimes, and that they noticed that he does that a lot to black business. You know, he always say, you know, it's about working together and everybody support him, and all the hating here kind of kept him from getting his money and all that, man. But like I said, I got a top fan badge from you, so don't use me. I know you know who I am because you gave me that. You don't just throw it to everybody, do you? I know they do that on social media, bro. They notice who get a lot of activity, who making noise, and they always try to throw them badges. I don't accept every friend request. I don't, you know, take every badge that they trying to give me and all that. You hear me? But we gonna work together. We gonna work together. You know, everybody started from the bottom. So if you can't help me, I can't help you. It's just what it is. You hear me? Yeah. So
Oh, Jay Wise checking in on the comments.
What's up, Jay Wise, man? Hey, I miss you, brother. You got to come through and get some of that good food, man. I know you seen that fat bacon cheeseburger on that page. You're sure.
Right
But
on.
yeah, man. You know, like I was saying, he'll tell me all the time, you know, I see his comments, you know, and about supporting and all that. But, you know, a lot of times he sent me links back when I clicked them or try to go to it and do what he told me to do. It never worked. You hear me? I hit him back up. You know, it's all that old extra stuff, man. But I don't know, man. You know, I hope we really start practicing what we preach and really start working together and supporting each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. And before we go too much further, man, like to give an old birthday shout out, man. Old beautiful woman that's very wise and knowledgeable and helped me all the time with my content. One of my number one fans just turned 71 years old. So she celebrated 71 years of life. And like we say, if you know, you know. So shout out to all my people out there that's watching, man.
Right on.
Make sure I don't leave nobody that I wanted to mention out, man. I don't think so. And with that being said, man, we done showed the last, the first two parts of How Do We Make America Great Again. It's must-see TV, y'all. It's really good. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of research. I used my creative genius that people say that I have and really try to put something together good for y'all. I wasn't playing because I remember the first time that 45 ran, his whole slogan was how make America great again. And
Right.
then with this new campaign, him running in 2024, he's using pretty much the same tactic, same slogan, make America great. So I was like, okay, are you saying again, or are you saying that you didn't do so well the first time, so you're going to try it again? When was America great? Like I said, I've offered people money. I said I give $100 to anybody that could call in and give a halfway decent answer to that question, and nobody ever answered it. I'm like, I'll show you the money. I don't want to get out here and get robbed or nothing, but
Right.
it ain't monopoly money. It's real money, and nobody would call. I don't know if it's the whole thing, man, about, you know, social media being so sensitive and people not wanting no target on their back because they give their opinion. I don't know what it is, but nobody called and tried to give anything close to an intelligent answer to that question. How do we make America great again, and when was America great? Because like they say, you know better, you do better. So tell us, how do we make it great? And we'll go about doing it. But with that being said, I couldn't get no answer, so I started doing my own research. So we have been showing the first two parts of it. Tried to keep it real short and simple because, you know, people get in their feelings. Their attention span is that short. So, you know, can't say too much. So I couldn't put everything that I wanted to put in there, but that sandwich got plenty of meat on it, you know. And we done rolled part 1 and part 2 the last couple of weeks. This is the end of it, the third part. Y'all watch it, you know, and tell me what you think. And you can go on YouTube and pull up How Do We Make America Great Again under the Mikey Justice Show, or type in Mikey Justice or whatever. How Do We Make America Great Again. And watch it, you know, from start to finish, and just leave your comments, tell me what you think. Give it a like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification bell. Just check it out, y'all. It's must-see TV. But we finna roll the third part of it. It's probably about 7 minutes long, y'all. So I hope it's good enough to pique your interest. Anybody that start watching it, they can't turn away from it. So I ain't worried about that. But we gonna go ahead and roll this last little part of it, about 7 minutes, and then we'll holler at y'all on the other side. Feel rolling.
Yep. 4 of the most racist years in American history. Oh, that's right. And you were impeached twice. And that's right. You were also indicted on 34 felony counts. But yeah, Republicans, you're right. I agree with you on that one. Pretty petty. Hey, but when you have an arrogant SOB like that, had to get them on something. Not only did you stage the January 6th attack against your own country and people, but that's right. You're a well-known businessman, so that means the economy had to be thriving, right? Oh, and you did pass out stimulus checks, and let you tell it, you're not a racist.
Look at my African-American over here.
Bruh, I give up. I guess it's just a matter of opinion, because if you ask Trump, he'd probably say something like,
my 4 years were the greatest 4 years
okay,
in American
we'll
history.
let that be the reason. Nope. Still not satisfied with the age-old question, what is it going to take to make America great again? And just before I threw up my hands and began to lose all hope, I turned on the TV. and this came on. Yep, all in the family. I just kept hearing Archie and Edith say, those were the days. And I began to think, those were the days? Hey, hold on, man. Maybe I need to see what they talking about, man. Maybe they got the answer to that. Maybe that's when America was great. Again. So I began to put it on the scale and weigh it up. What was the difference between back then and today's time? Why were those the days?
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played.
Songs that made the hit parade.
Oh, the hit parade. So I began to Google, what is a hit parade? Well, a hit parade is just pretty much a listing of the most popular songs at that time. Sound like Pandora to me. And then he goes on to say, guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days. Then I began to think, guys like who? Archie Bunker?
Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days.
Yep, a rich, racist white man ruling the television airways. Yep, that's when America was great again. Sounds just like Donald J. Trump. And I know what some of you all are thinking. Archie Bunker wasn't rich. Well, he opened his own tavern, so he wasn't poor either. I guess those were the days.
And you knew where you were then.
Girls were girls and men were men. Mister, we could use a man like Herbert Hoover again.
What was so great about Herbert Hoover?
Well, Herbert Hoover was a mining engineer who earned almost $3 million creating tent cities. And I know you ask, what are tent cities? Well, tent cities are basically shanty towns. That's right, almost $3 million. And no, that's not Jeff Bezos' money, but it's nothing to sneeze at either.
So he housed and employed the homeless? That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it do. Hire the homeless and have them build the houses that they will live in. Sound like HUD or Habitat for Humanity to me.
Didn't need no welfare states.
Everybody pulled his weight. Gee, our old LaSalle ran great. Those were the days.
And when I Googled the full lyrics, it also said back when people were content and $50 paid your rent. Hey, I don't know what planet old boy live on, but somebody tell him $50 still pay some people rent. And it also said that all freaks were under circus tent. Another shot at the LGBTQ community? No. Well, guess I got half of the answer. When was America great? All depends on who you ask. Maybe it was great to them then. If you ask me, this guy's 8 years and this guy's 4 years is the reason why America is where it's at right now and has never been great and will never be great. Well, when it's all said and done, America, if this the best that you had to offer and this the best that you can do, then I'm embarrassed and shame on you. Until all lives matter, until everyone is treated like human beings with love, dignity, and respect, America will never be great again. You hear me? Never. And I mean that. Point blank, period. That's right. Racism won't end until we decide that we want to end it. Opioid and drug addiction won't end until we decide that we want to end it. Sex trafficking and bullying won't end until we decide that we're ready to end it. School shootings won't end until we decide that we're ready to end them. That's right. America won't be great until the people of America decide that they're ready to make it great. Did y'all hear me? I'm going to say it one more time. Until the people of America start making it great, America will never be great. And I mean that. And remember, stay humble at all times and get out and vote. Have your voice be heard. Hey, don't forget to check out the Mikey Justice Show live Wednesday night, 7:30 to 8:30 on Facebook, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. Tried to tell y'all, we're going to make a deal with you, baby. Ray, take them home. Special thanks goes out to everybody who supported me, who's liked, shared, subscribed, anything you've done to make the movement move. Without you, none of this would be possible. So stay tuned to the end. And I got special recognition for all the people who helped me and held me down. Appreciate you. I love you. Thank you.
Who more than self? Their country loved. And mercy more than life. Look here. I'm talking about America. I love you, America.
Yeah, and I would like to give a special shout out to my boy Antonio for holding me down all them days I came here late because I was up all night editing videos. I appreciate you, man. And special shout out to Benjamin Crump for being the face of civil rights in this whole movement, man, and devoting his whole life to fight for equal rights for everybody. So special shout out to Benjamin Crump.
From sea to shining sea, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Shining sea.
All right, we back live. Probably flashed too fast, but if y'all go back and watch them dates, man, I don't know why it was so coincidental to me, but Breonna Taylor and Tyree Nichols, they were born on the exact same day.
Yeah.
Two people that suffered very devastating deaths at the end at the hands of overzealous police, basically. Yeah, just coincidental, man, that those two people, you know, they some of the last people that were really at the forefront of all that, you know, that violent movement that was going on, man. Just so coincidental that them two were born on the exact same day. But yeah, man, you know, I know that probably made y'all feel a little something. I hope it did. If it didn't, you know, I'm gonna say something wrong with you, but it is what it is. Hopefully y'all enjoy it, man. Go back to YouTube, pull up Mikey Justice, go to How Do We Make America Great Again. And check that thing out, y'all. Just give me 20 minutes of your time, and I promise when you finish watching it, something gonna make you want to do something to make America great again. So it is what it is. We're gonna get back to business. Before we do, we'll take a little bit of break, man. Probably run about 4 or 5 minutes, give y'all time to go to the bathroom, change your pen, roll up your blunt, pop your microwave bag of popcorn or whatever you're gonna do. And then we'll be on back. Hey, before we get out of here, man, I just want to introduce a couple of new segments. We got one called Old Internet Gangstaz. We're going to drop that when we come back, man. I know, yeah, you know how it is, man. There's some people out here that just be just super tough on that internet, man. You know? And sometimes I ain't trying to call nobody out, bro, but it ain't that serious. You hear me? We live in an old divided country, man, and we grown men. Dude, I'm way too old to be beefing and staticking with somebody and all that, man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight back and use my platform, man, and I'm gonna let y'all know. So when we come back, we're gonna introduce y'all to the toughest man in America.
All right.
Bro, and I got another segment I'm gonna start doing in a couple of weeks, man. It's called Are These People Still Famous, man?
Right.
I'll be thinking about certain people, man, and I'll be like trying to see if they still relevant, man. I was gonna drop a 3 out of 5 tonight, and then I got to messing around with that, right? And when I get done, you tell me anybody you could think of right off the dome that probably would have made that list. In no particular order.
Still famous.
Yeah, bro. Okay. I was like, man, people that was just all in the news big time and they just faded away. You don't really hear nothing about them. At the bottom of my list, I went with it was a tie between Jocelyn Hernandez and Tiffany New York Pollard. Hot as a firecracker for a minute, you know. You don't see too much of her no more. So I'm like, is New York still famous, man?
I don't know.
What about old boy, the comedian Lil JJ? Do you ever see him on anything? What did he do, man? Why did they blackball Little JJ? I don't see him anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want everybody to think it's all about blacks and, you know, me messing with my people. So we gonna go Miss Honey Boo Boo. What the hell happened to Honey Boo Boo? Is she famous, or she got, when she grew up, her little fatness and everything wasn't so cute no more?
I don't know. I think she was in a bad situation, so she's just shying out of the spotlight right now. I don't think she want to be famous.
Okay. And then my other ones was a tie. Monica Lewinsky and Lorena Bobbitt. Monica Lewinsky probably still famous to get a little bit of shine, huh?
Yeah.
You know, Lorena Bobbitt name is well known, but if you saw her on the street, would anybody know who she was?
I would know who she.
You would know who she
Yeah.
was. You would cross the street. You wouldn't want your to be cut off right there. Okay, that's what
She
I don't
got
know
a
who she
distinctive
is.
look, man. You know what I'm saying? She
look
her
like
face hard to forget.
She looked like she'll chop somebody's.
More or less.
Okay. Well, you know, I don't know, man. You know, I'm skeptical about certain things. You know, I say what's in the name, man. You know, Anthony Weiner, Bernie Madoff, Bobbitt.
That's another one. Is he still famous?
Anthony Weiner, yeah.
Yeah.
See. Now that's an honorable mention. See, we gonna do a lot of people. And coming in at number one on my first list, man, was old Octo Mom. She was just in the news so much, man.
Yeah.
8 babies at one time. You had a whole dog or cat litter, huh?
Right.
Whole football team. Where are those kids at? What are they doing? They did a good job of staying out the limelight, huh?
They
She
probably
took her
all
little
grown
ball
now,
and
huh?
ran. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know,
That was about 20 years ago. wasn't it?
bruh, to be able to get to pull that off, what she did, and have that many, and man, they were saying she was getting all help with them and free Pampers and sponsorship and everything. If she did that and secured the bag for her kids, and you ain't heard too much else about them, damn, I told Mom I heard winning.
Right.
Hey,
I raised my kids.
See?
I ate Octo Mom.
see. That's the correct way to be raunchy. Y'all better quit patting your cat. Drop y'all about 7 to 8 of them. Secure that bag. You hear me?
Phantom baby daddy. Yeah, there you go.
One of them should turn into Jason Tatum or LeBron. Oh, don't let me say that name. But yeah, y'all, we gonna take a break. Y'all grab a snack and come on back. Did you know that there's a show out there where people can truly discuss how they feel? No cuss, no fluff. We keeps it a buck. Who really believe all lives matter? How many people honestly are tired of hearing about mass shootings? So you want to see an end to racism and hate crimes? Who want to see corrupt and overzealous police officers who abuse their power get held accountable? Then watch the Mikey Justice Show, where we teach true Americans who are fed up how to peacefully and respectfully make our country great again. So if you really want to get involved and see change, then call in the Mikey Justice Show. You don't have to like me, just like the show. One of the best shows you never heard. The Mikey Justice Show, still going down live Wednesday nights, 7:30 to 8:30 on YouTube or Facebook.
You don't want to miss it.
You know, I have people that be cursing me out on the internet. Man, why you yelling? And stop using all capital letters. I had to inform the guy. I'm like, sir, I don't know what kind of talking emoji you think that I am, but I'm not the one putting no type of emotion behind it. You're reading it, sir. So if it sounds like you're yelling to yourself, then use your inside voice or read it a little bit softer. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you, homie. You're very sensitive. You might need a hug or something. I don't know, bro. But how am I yelling at you and I'm not saying the word? You're reading it. You hear me? Mm-hmm. If that's the case, you want me to make a video for you so you can hear my voice? You're yelling. No, you're reading it too loud.
Right.
Yeah, like my boy Lil Wayne said, I ain't talking slow. I ain't talking fast. You just listening slow. We complaining and we're down a couple of hundred. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Still never got that question addressed about when they out here, you know, killing each other and doing it to themselves. You hear me? They don't want to hear that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's too real. And you know, like I said, who the hell am I? I don't make enough money to give my opinion. So
right.
Maybe I'll come buy some more hamburgers and they'll hear your boy out a little bit. Do something. Because that's how they play you, man. Yeah, I can tell you firsthand, bro, that it's way too hard to try to get involved out here. Mm-hmm. News people don't want to hear from you. The politicians, the aldermen, your congressmen, they don't respond when you hit them up.
They just want you to vote.
Yeah. You get the same old chain like letter, typical response all the time.
Oh, thank you for your question. By the way, sign up for my email.
For my newsletter.
Yeah. And
thank you,
we
Mr.
getting back
Justice.
to you.
Your concerns are very important and this and that. You hear me?
Right.
All right, y'all. We back live. Hopefully that was enough time. I ain't want to take too long, y'all. We got a lot of stuff we want to try to get to. Yeah, so we're gonna kick off my little new segment called Internet Gangsters because like me or you guys tired of super tough people that always want to get huffy with you on the internet? You know the type of guy I'm talking about. The type of guy that just want to try to go jump on his little brother but won't bust a grape in a food fight. Introducing Internet Gangster. Meet the toughest guys that you'll never meet one day in your life. If you say anything wrong, they'll slide through on you. But yeah, let me tell y'all about this guy. I ran into this guy on the internet, man. Just, bruh, I was just blown away, man. This dude was so freaking amped up and wanted to be so tough, man. I couldn't do nothing but put him on blast, man. When you start, testing people manhood and you want me to stand down and it questions my integrity as a man, then something got to be done about that, bro. So check it out. This is what the whole demo about. You hear me? Mm-hmm. We on here talking about this old LeBron situation, the old GOAT debate or whatever. And he was going in on Bronny. And I just asked him, I say, bro, do you know what all of these hate groups are about? I said, they're designed to further divide the people. I said that whole thing about MJ and LeBron, these people are foreigners who don't even watch or even care nothing about basketball. You hear me? Mm-hmm. I said, so don't get caught up in the hype. I said, it's fake beef. It's a Tupac and Biggie type thing. I said, they just trying to get us going, get a whole bunch of stuff cracked off so we could, be at each other's throat and they could get all the likes and clicks and go rich. It's a whole pyramid scam. It's just garbage. Don't engage in that, mm-hmm. What they call that? Just
don't be a part of it. I
guess.
Yeah.
Don't participate in that in no kind of way. So he come back. He was like, man, F you, bro. Don't nobody want to hear all that and all this other stuff. And I'm sitting there like, man, but all I did at the end of the day, bro, was give my opinion just like the next person did. I said, if you didn't want to hear it, it could have been like, all right, whatever you say, you got the right to your opinion and move on. But instead, Super Ninja decided to go in, his internet phone booth and turn into Super Ninja and get extra hard and tough on me for no freaking reason. And what made me want to put this dude on blast, because I'm going to put you on blast since you want to be famous and want everybody to know you. So I'm going to pass it over to my man, Mr. Ron Walsh, in my Ron Walsh voice. Welcome back to another episode of Internet Gangsters. I want you to meet this guy. His name is Lucas Lyles. He's he's TPIA. He's the toughest person in America. You don't want any smoke with this guy. You hear me? Look at him. This is his picture plastered all up on the screen. He's a true coward. He told me I better stay in my, I guess he was trying to say in my lane. He typed LAIN. Somebody tell me in English, is that lane? I guess that's plain without a P. I guess I better stay in my lane. I don't know. LAIN. I said, I don't know what that spelled, but I know it's hella LAME, hella lame. Dude trying to be super tough, bro. And what really made me hit a nerve with me, man, is that when I tried to come to him like a man, because I ain't scared to say, okay, it went a little bit too far. I'll take it down. I never disrespected him in the first time in the first matter. But every time he would send a message back, yeah, so you better stay in your lane, little boy, and little boy, and this and that. Like I said, man, bro. People that's grown ain't never got it. You're not hurting me with that. I told my mans, I said I felt like Oprah when they were trying to call her the N-word. She was like, I know what the word means, so it's not offending me because I don't fall under that category. That does not apply to me. What offends me is that you think that you're offending me by saying something negative to me. You're saying a word that you think is negative and you're using it towards me. That's the only connection that I have to it. I said nothing out the way to do. So I was like, okay, bro, you right. Ain't no need of, they laughing at us. And if I said, we're doing exactly what they wanted us to do. Put a bunch of mess out there and have us at each other's throat. You hear me? Mm-hmm. So I come with the whole intelligent grown man talk. I was like, nah, bro, I'm not about that life. I'm not finna go there with anybody over basketball. And since that was all it was with me from the jump, I'm not gonna turn it into nothing else. Right. We gonna keep it basketball. So if you chill with the disrespect, I'll chill with it. But you ain't gotta come with the punk A ninjas, little boy, and all that stuff. So after I told him, man, that, everything was cool, man, let's just chill off of that. This is just basically what I was saying, that we want to try to avoid these type of situations. He say, all right, then everything cool then, ninja, but like I said, little boy, you should just stay in your lane. I said, boy, that's a true sign of a true sign of a coward. I said, dude, you ain't even grown enough to accept a man real talk to you, apology, and try to come to you clean. It wasn't no disrespect from the jump. I said, I'll tell you what it is with me. I ain't the toughest person in America, bro, but we are grown men. You hear me? Right. I do got twig and berries. I'm not finna stand down to everybody. You ain't gonna just talk to me sideways and expect me not to come back with nothing. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Got to talk about where he from. Come on, man. I ain't got to rep where I'm from. Y'all know where I'm from. We got the same type of reputation. So to try to make it a beef between a whole nother city, whole nother state, no, I'm not finna fall into that nonsense. Right. I don't have no beef with nobody over basketball. It's a matter of opinion. LeBron ain't never finna play no MJ, so that stuff don't even matter, man. But when you start going in and getting mad at somebody because they saying stuff like, dude ain't never been in no trouble, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Married his high school sweetheart. He give back to the community. He's a good father, you know what I'm saying? Right. Dude, you don't see nothing that he do good as far as basketball. And when I decided to disagree and give my own opinion, because you know how we quick to holler about our Second Amendment rights, which messed me up too, you know what I'm saying? I get tired of all that. Everybody want to slide through and slide down, put their hands on somebody, pack their little pistol. Hey, don't get it twisted. When they made yours, they want the only one that they made. And like I seen one guy post on Facebook before, you can have an AK-47 and little buddy can have a deuce. Mm-hmm. If he get the ups on you and get it before you, pack, will put you in the grave. You hear me? Man, it's a whole bunch of tough people that had guns on them. Mm-hmm. It's a whole bunch of tough people in jail. Right. It's a whole bunch of tough people in the city. It was a whole bunch of dead people. It's a whole bunch of dead people that had guns on them, bro. Yeah. You hear me? Yep. It's a whole bunch of tough people in jail. It's a whole bunch of tough people in the cemetery, man. You're not Billy Badass. You're not the toughest person in America. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I, for just that reason, man, I had to give a whole round of applause, like Rihanna say, to my boy LL Fool J, Lucas Louds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, nah, you mess with the wrong person. Then when I come back and told him, I say, man, it's a paper trail now, bro. You can keep on talking all you want. You famous. You want to go viral. You steady threatening me. You wanted everybody to know you. So now you know me. Now I know you. You hear me? Right. And then you know what his response was, bro? There you go snitching, and I knew that you was a snitch. And you know what I said to that? What? Come on, bro. This is my business. Snitching is when you telling somebody else's business. I'm handling mine like a grown man. I told him straight up, point blank, don't threaten me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no meow in me, man, but I ain't trying to be the toughest person. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Bro, I feel like, if I can't stand up as a man, then what's my purpose? It might be time for me to go ahead and lay it on down, bro. I'm not just finna bow down to everybody, let you talk to me any kind of way, man. Yeah. I'm somebody's father out here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If that's the case, you'll come to my kids sideways. You'll come to my wife sideways. And then when I'm ready to step up, be a man to protect it, I guess you'll pull out your little AK-47 and stand your ground. You hear me? Nah, bro. When you create the beef, you're not standing your ground. I told you to chill, and you didn't want to chill. You took it too far. So, this week, my first episode of Studio Internet Gangsters, people that go jump on a little brother but won't bust a grape in a food fight, goes out to my man, LL Fool J, old Lucas Loud, the toughest man in America. Round of applause for you, homie. But anyway, moving on. What we got next on the agenda, man? Oh, we gonna get up into this review. Oh, Mr. Time. Like I said, he reviewed Cathy'S, man. I had Cathy'S. Took my lady there on her birthday, man. Had one of the best Phillies that I ever had. The customer service was great. Like I said, shout out to Cathy. She just opened a whole new location out in Dalewood. So she making moves, man. But like I said, it was one of his first reviews when he stepped off the plane. So you ain't gonna set the bar too high, you know what I'm saying? But I think if he would have went back and she would have been one of his later reviews, that she would have probably got a better review. And that's just my own personal opinion. So you got the clip queued up, rolling, man. Mr. Chime Time at old Cathy'S.
Chime time coming in.
Yes, sir.
Kitchen in Ferguson, Missouri. Cathy, how you doing? Let's cut to the chase. Ferguson, Missouri needs your help bad. See, Cathy, I've only been here for about a couple hours, and I've been introduced to the middest of the mid, and it's been pretty ridiculous. They down here serving me gourmet pterodactyl T-Rex meat, man. Today, I would like to think that I got most of the popular menu items on the menu. Yeah, it looks good. So let's see what's hitting on. Started with the Cajun chicken pasta. Man,
right, chicken
good.
pasta. He say seasoned, smell good, look good, looked awesome to me.
Yeah.
Made me want to try it. Never had it. When I went there,
Let's
I
start
had
off with
the shrimp
presentation.
and grits,
Presentation is
gumbo,
on point.
chicken
Not
wings.
only is there
We had the
seasoning
street
throughout the
tacos. We had a
Cajun
few
cream
items,
sauce, they also topped it off with Cajun spices. When you take the lid off, you're gonna smell all that. It looks like they added fresh garlic to this mug too. Oh yeah, I like this. They also give you a good amount of chicken too. Pasta is cooked perfectly, and it is very filling. You're not gonna need much of this at all to get full. This is really good. We got seafood mac.
Like I said, man, boy, he be smashing
Boy,
that catfish,
so whoever
boy.
made
He
this
never
can't
say
be the
too
same
much about
person that made
fish. I
Cajun
said,
pasta. Can't
you
be.
must got
It's
acquired
clear.
taste,
The
boy.
person that made it,
Your taste
the person that
is
made this
equipped for
doesn't
fish.
give
You
a
know, you
damn.
like
Cream
fish.
sauce does not have the
What you
same
laughing at, man? You
vibe
gonna
as the
give me a
Cajun
shot,
pasta
bro.
sauce that I just
I don't
had.
want no
It's
smoke
creamy
out
as
here.
hell,
Hands up,
but
don't
it's not
shoot.
seasoned worth a damn. They just
Yeah,
topped this
don't
off with
give your
Cajun
opinion,
spices.
bro.
That's it.
Yeah, don't
Also, I
give
feel
your
like you
opinion.
bullshitting
Somebody will come
just-
through and
just a
handle
little bit,
it.
Well,
Cathy.
you know who
See, when I
gonna
think
come
of
through.
seafood mac and
TPIA.
cheese, I think of a combination of cheeses,
OLL
which you do
food.
have, but I also think of a combination of seafood. You gave me fried shrimp and regular shrimp. That's just one seafood. Cajun mac that I've had in the past is usually shrimp, lobster, maybe some salmon, and so forth. I feel like you could do a little bit better than adding some more seafood to this mac, man. But this one right here, yeah.
I feel him on that. You can't just
This
have
is
one
the
meat to
Friday
call it
deal.
seafood,
This Friday
man.
deal
It ain't
has
special fried
chicken,
rice if all
shrimp,
got in his
and
hand.
fish, and we also have
But the ham
coleslaw
is
too.
extra
Let's try the
special.
shrimp first.
Well, we know you the only thing extra special. People trying to enjoy this clip, bro.
No. The shrimp is hands down criminal. You should be charged for this. You battered the shrimp excellent. The texture on this thing is hands down one of the best. But the taste is hands
The
down
shrimp
one
look
of the
good.
worst. What I've
The fish
noticed
look
eating
good.
seafood
The pasta
is that
would look
chefs
good.
have this
But this is
one
trash.
problem when it comes to flour. They don't season it. If you have to taste the flour after you season the flour, do it to avoid like this. You may have seasoned the flour, but you did not season it enough. So when you fry the shrimp, it tastes like you ain't did nothing to the flour at all. I mean, let me just show it to you. I mean, you see a little bit of seasoning here and there, but not really.
Shrimp
It's a
is one of
pretty
those
piece
things
shrimp,
like
too.
fish
You
that can
just-
be easily over seasoned.
Yeah,
I'd rather
you
have
got
mine
fish.
under. It's easier to add than take away.
Now fish is good. They got the texture of this seafood down pat. Although thin, it's really
I don't think he got a
crunchy.
bad piece
White
of
meat
catfish
is very
in
juicy.
St. Louis.
It's wet.
No,
too.
he didn't,
A little
man.
thick.
But some of it, the way people
come
like
here,
their
get
fish,
that
they like
chicken.
more of that crunchy but still soft where they can see that,
Man.
you know, and taste that fish.
Chicken's okay.
So
I'm not
honestly,
gonna say
I
Cathy
thought
saved
some
the
people
day,
here
but
would
some
say
of the
that a
food
couple of
was
pieces
trash
of the
too,
fish
but
was overcooked to them.
It's getting better.
Like
Yeah,
he was
that
saying, the St.
Ferguson,
Paul's was a
Missouri.
little
Check this
overcooked.
place
No,
out.
that's them onions just getting dark. It just be like that.
Yeah. All right. That was old Chime time.
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, man. And it's still another part, right?
No, that was it. That's the whole thing.
I didn't see where he reviewed the grits.
Oh, that wasn't Cathy's. That was Elicious.
Oh, that was delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember he was saying that he thought all that was like grease and stuff in him.
Yeah.
I was like, man, he talking out of both sides of his neck because a lot of times he say he don't like when they being lazy. He don't want to change the grease and have it real clean. When they don't season the food, he don't like little stuff like feathers being on his chicken. I feel him on it. You hear me?
Yeah.
Because when I go through and I make my catfish, bro, I go through piece by piece and pick out any bones. Sometimes you get some of that gristle and stuff out the inside. So yeah, I feel them, but you can't talk out of both sides of your neck. You can't say, oh, they put this grease or butter on there, and hell no, I'm not stirring it up. And I was like, you ain't stirring it up because it might make it taste good, and you might not get the clown it as bad as you want.
Flavored
yeah, that
grease.
lemon flavored Crisco.
Right.
That's that new. Yeah, I don't know about that. So yeah, man, I'm like, I thought was saying that the atmosphere was good. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Cathy? Obviously, you felt it. You heard about it. You had love there. Food looked good. The pasta could have had a little bit more. I guess the seafood macaroni. That's a matter of personal opinion, but I think so. Yeah, it could have had a little bit more. But man, that chicken pasta was loaded. The shrimp was good. Everything turned out pretty good. And he say he always get the best stuff there. Like, me and my lady went and we thought that the street tacos and the Philly was some of the best stuff that they had. And like I said, that was our first time going, so we had got a lot of stuff. We got I think she had like fried corn or some type of special corn she did. I didn't really care for the chicken wings too much either. They was kind of small and looked like they was in a brown Chinese food box. They was real skeet, but it was cool. It wasn't bad, man. I said the only thing that I didn't like about it is that it made you give an automatic gratuity that was like 15 or 20%, but you put your own order in the kiosk and you walk up to the window and you pick it up. It wasn't no fancy type of dining experience. To me, as classy as she is and try to be and market her restaurant, the dining experience could pick up a little bit more, if not just make it carry out. But it was like Steak and Shake. You put your order in the kiosk, they call your name, you go up to the window. You hear me? I don't remember them having no type of water for you to at the table or no fountain drinks. You had to buy like a canned soda. So it's kind of like their way of kind of padding it a little bit. But the good thing about it, I will say in her defense, and then it's the thing, man, like she sells a banana pudding cake. I'm surprised he didn't eat it on there. It really not. That was a little bit on the overrated side, gooey butter cake and all that stuff too. I didn't eat none there, but that's another thing that's kind of a little bit overrated here to me. But the banana cake thing, it wasn't all that good. But they raved about it, so I went back and ordered it, right? Yeah. And the thing about it is every single time that you add something to your check, it's not like having a waitress. That machine automatically made me put a gratuity in there every single time. Yeah. So every time I ordered another slice of pie, like I said, they didn't have no water. So every time you spending $1 or $2 to get a soda, and every single time it won't go through. Yeah. It won't let you go through unless you put gratuity on there. You heard me? So for that, when Cathy get one of them, that was terrible. We spoke to her about it. She came out and gave my lady a free bottle of her signature sauce, man. Right. She make a sweet and spicy, like honey hot type of sauce. Fire, bro. Fire.
While we on the subject of food, brother, not to change the subject, but our man Jay Wise checked in about that bacon cheeseburger, my brother, and so there's the comment.
I can see it from back here.
He say he saw that fat bacon cheeseburger, bro. I'ma hit you up this weekend.
Yes, sir. And my man Casmo, if you watching, man, I got some good old fish and spaghetti if you want to do that thing, man. And like I said, I'll fatten you up. And then I got something a little extra, a little special for you on that one too, man. I like to just do that thing. And trust me, no charge, my brother. Like old Shirley say.
Right.
Collard greens, green beans, sweet potatoes, you name it.
Right.
Yeah. And with that being said, man, before we get out of here, we gonna drop the round that went down on them.
Yeah, man.
Did we get a chance to do old Mike Justice? I'm gonna give some Mike Justice, man, before we get out of here.
Okay.
First gonna be old Sleepy Joe, man. We ain't did no Mike Justice in a while. They've been giving my man a hard time. You hear me? I know sometimes he do look like he a little lethargic and out of it, bro. But he's still, to me, the most that's trying to do something as far as the people. And being the president, passing laws, treating people right, it don't take a whole lot of physical ability to do that. I think if they worry more about their mental capacity, like they say, everybody with mental illness, you hear me?
Right.
Stop all that putting all that bad rhetoric and everything out of there, man. I know why people endorse Trump and all this other stuff, man, and because he don't bow down and he don't do this and he don't do that. That's cool, man, but if he could use all that energy to say all that extra, man, I still haven't said that he heard him say that he's going to be for all the people and all this and that, man. If you really believe that everyone is created equal and what United States claimed that it stands for, then something like a dictatorship would never even come out your mouth. You know, like we say, all of those rights, you know, freedom of speech, freedom of this and that, the right to be who you are, live and let live.
Right.
Toting your little pistol is not the only. They think, oh, Second Amendment. Boy, I almost lost my religion on this. Do you know how to count? One come before two. What about people's First Amendment right? The right to speak their mind, give their opinion, just like you want to do. Billy Bad, stop it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It just played out, man. And that's what I want to hear dudes say. Until he say that it's supposed to be this equal life and letting people live, man, and be themselves, I would never endorse America as far as saying that it's great. That's trash, man. Everybody is equal. All that people he's getting picked on and all that. Anybody that endorsed that, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I think you full of it and you full of garbage. How is somebody picking on him? You know, it might be petty, and you know they could have got him on a few other things.
He's supposed to be the strong one,
nah,
so
man,
you know what I'm saying.
If they're really not talking out of both sides of their neck, man, like we say, Me Too movement designed to protect women. It couldn't be. Y'all don't care nothing about that because you wouldn't overturn Roe versus Wade. And when politicians are asked, okay, what about rape, incest, and all that? Would you change your opinion and your stance on it? If you ask me right now, I think the answer would be now, and all this and that. So there is no movement designed to protect women because you overturned Roe versus Wade, and you even took away the stipulations when they're caught in emergency situations, being raped, molested, and incest. So I don't want to hear nothing about no type of program that's designed to protect women. You don't protect women. It's garbage. So with that being said, man, you know, back to old Joe, man, I think he's capable of doing the job that he set here to do. Donald Trump ain't that much younger, you know what I'm saying? And who's to say? What if his health take a turn for the worse in his next 4 years? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think Donald Trump's mental capacity in the fact that he's going after all of those things like a dictator and, you know, revenge tour and all of that, man, that's not what you supposed to be focused on as a leader of the free world.
Man, this dude talking about I challenge him in a round of golf and all that, man. Yeah. Come on, y'all. That's what y'all want to see? That's what you want out your next president? So he's the greatest. He's Michael Jordan. He's the GOAT of presidents. If he beat Joe Biden in the game of golf, come on, man, that's childish and ridiculous. He might as well say challenge him to a boxing match. I don't play golf. I don't play football. Right. But I can box.
Yeah, boxing my sport.
What the hell that got to do with the economy and all that? Y'all don't care about that, and y'all ain't gonna even watch it. You know what I'm saying? You would rather him send you a stimulus check, you hear me? Because you too lazy to move your behind. So yeah, you know. All you Trump supporters, you know what I'm saying? Send them another check and you'll have a whole nother gang of nut riders or whatever. You hear me?
Right.
I don't have no money to send you, but I will give you a free little African burger if you vote for Joe Biden. See, there you go. All right, Trump hands. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you do it like this? I don't know. Whatever, man. Yeah, look at my little African American.
Oh, look at my African American.
That bothers some of my people. They say,
look at him.
That's your stuff right there. That's what you like. Yeah, I love it because it came out of his mouth and it's real deal. And I got the receipt to it. And you shouldn't love it because he down in your people. Right. His little African American. Are you his little African American? I'm not. But anyway, but somebody that is my little African American, all jokes aside now, before we get out of here on the mic, just a tip, man. Miss Sha'Carri Richardson, man.
Yeah.
Bounce back. She ain't got no shine yet. She got to get some on her, man. Going to that Olympics, doing her thing and everything else, and I decided to just give her some shine tonight, man, because I loved her comment when they interviewed her. You hear me? She say, no, I'm not back. I'm better. You hear me?
Right on.
You hear me?
Yeah.
All you old nut riders, MJ and this and that. Nobody nut ride no MJ. So what are you saying now? You're looking to be the next Michael Jordan? Nah, homie. I'm looking to be the first Kobe Bean Bryant. What's up, Black Mamba?
Give it up for Black Mamba, ladies and gentlemen.
And before we get out of here, yeah, I'm condoning violence tonight, y'all. We finna watch the round and go down because people done got on my last nerve. So yeah, tonight I want to see somebody get their little jaw broke. So feel roll at the round that went down, y'all.
And to the ear of Duran that sent him back into the ropes. First, the Macho Duran quickly saying, "You didn't hurt me." There's that left jab of Hearns backing up Roberto Duran.
Well, Duran is making a mistake, Tim, of standing straight up. He's fighting a tall guy. He should get lower. He's not going to be able to reach up to Hearns. He's got to slip the punches, get underneath him. Can't get his head moved back with that jab or he's really going to get nailed.
Under a minute to go, and Duran slipped. However, there is blood over the left eye of Roberto Duran. They slice. It looks like it's on the eyelids in the corner of the left eye of Roberto Duran. And Hearns is backing Roberto Duran up at will. A solid right, and down goes Duran. Duran is on the canvas and looks stunned. Hit to his feet, but he's staggering.
He's hurt.
Approaching the 20-second mark remaining, and we're in round number 1.
He's bothered by that cut eye, Tim. He's very seldom ever been cut in a fight.
Hearns lands a combination, and Duran waving at him to come at him, but meanwhile taking punishment. Down he goes again.
That's going to save him, Tim. By the fact that he went down, the bell is going to ring.
Got quickly to his feet at the end of the first round, and he must finish the 8 count, and there's the bell that ends round number 1.
Man, and that was just the beginning of the beatdown, y'all. Second round, it went down. It wasn't even enough of it, so I had to give y'all a little piece of both of it. Boy, that's Hands of Stone Hall of Famer Roberto Duran. He was undefeated at the time. You hear me?
Yeah.
Man, the hitman pulled out a hate crime on that man. Beat him down. You hear me?
Yeah.
I know that ain't Sugar Ray Leonard, but my boy wanted no mas with Tommy the Hitman Hearns.
No.
So yeah, that was just the start of the violence that's about to go down. This is the round where it went down. Finna break my man's little jaw. Tommy the Hitman.
The bell is not in the round, and he went to the neutral corner. Roberto Duran went to the neutral corner. He did not realize where his corner is, so Duran is in deep trouble. Thomas Hearns with a vicious attack.
Let's look at that first knockdown, Tim. Here's Roberto Duran standing straight as a stick right in front of Tommy Hearns. Hearns is measuring him now, weaves a little bit, and bang, right on the chin with a good right hand.
Tremendous shot by Thomas Hearns, and he immediately had Duran in trouble again, knocking him back into the ropes, and Duran goes down one more time in this first round.
Tim, he knows he hasn't hurt badly, and he's going for throwing caution to the wind and just throwing punches in bunches. Duran is really in trouble now, Tim, leaning back, trying to get away. Where can he hide? He can't. Those punches are coming fast as lightning. A tremendous body punch, another body punch lifts him right off his feet, Tim, and down again. Here comes Tommy Hearns out now, Tim. He knows he's still in trouble. He's going to try to finish him off right now.
We're now into round number 2. Thomas Hearns was quickly to the center of the ring. A cut on the left eyelid of Roberto Duran. Roberto Duran can survive the knockdowns of round 1. Remain to be seen. He looks still a little wobbly to me, Gil.
He's still straight up in the air, Tim. You have to get low when you fight a fighter like Tommy Hearns.
Good left and a right behind it by the champion. Duran in trouble again in his corner. Has not hung on at all. Now, finally, he grabs Hearns. Hearns got several free shots with Roberto.
He's wobbly, Tim. His legs are still wobbly.
Just trying to cover up. Another solid right hand by Thomas Hearns in a combination. The referee Padilla watching
There, he's up in the air again.
Duran just fighting on instinct, though, Gil. He's just hanging a big right hand.
That's it, Tim.
Anytime you
right
fall
hand.
forward,
The fight's over.
huge right hand by Thomas
Sleeping
Hearns.
time. Wow, did my man dirty, man. Wow, Roberto Duran. Woo-wee. Crack that little jaw. Snap back. You hear me?
Yeah, get on the body here.
Yes, sir. Who is this Roberto Duran guy? Get him up out of
So
here.
many times before, a fighter can go into the ring and he can age over.
Yeah, man. And if you don't like that, you don't like championship boxing. One of my favorite, the round that went down, y'all. Hey, I had fun. I don't know if y'all did, man. Yeah, we're going to keep on exposing these pranksters, studio gangsters, busters. Yeah, we're going to keep on exposing them, y'all. One more round of applause for your boy, LL Fool J. Oh, man, appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all know the number, 314-282-5086. We're going to make a paper trail. You that tough, do it on camera. I said, I start wearing the body camera. I'm gonna have footage of you doing it to me, tough guy. But anyway, appreciate y'all for rocking with us, and we'll see y'all in another 7 up for my boy Phil. This has been Mikey Justice, and that's my time, y'all. We
Peace.